I'm here at the Pahokee High Gymnasium to participate in the Q Fest. This Q Fest is held by Anquan Boldin, famous football star. As President Obama always says, we should give back to our community. So Anquan Boldin is giving back to his community. He's from Pahokee and he went to Canal Point Elementary, which is our school. If I get a chance, hopefully I will get to interview some of his famous football friends. Hi, I'm here with Larry Fitzgerald. He's a famous Cardinal player. Tell me about your childhood.
My childhood was like anybody else's childhood. Grew up in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I just enjoyed playing ball and going to school and doing everything else that children like to do.
When you were a kid, did you always want to be a football player?
Well, I played all sports. So I played basketball, I played baseball, ran track. I did a little bit of everything. So I just think football, I just naturally gravitated to it because it was just a fun game my dad played.
How did you become a professional football player?
Just listening to my parents, hard work, and just my 1-2 and my drive, I think.
What do you like to do for fun?
I like to travel. I like to work out.
What was it like playing in the Super Bowl?
It was a great experience. It's something that you always look forward to as a child. That's always a goal of yours. So it was a dream come true.
How did you feel when your team lost the Super Bowl?
I didn't feel too good. It was tough to deal with for a while, but the experience of getting there was phenomenal.
Have anyone ever pulled your dreads and tackled you?
No, nobody's ever pulled my hair. I have a lot of guys that are pretty nice to me out there.
How often do you wash your hair?
I wash it as often as I possibly can.
Can you give some advice to the students at my school?
But just to listen to your parents, follow God, and do your homework. I think you'll be successful.
Thanks.
Yep, no problem.
Tell me about your childhood.
Well, I grew up in Fort Lauderdale, not too far from here. Got 16 brothers and sisters, 16 siblings, and we didn't have much, but I tell you what, we did have togetherness, and that helped us get through a lot of the rough times.
When you were a kid, did you always want to be an NFL football player?
At a certain age, I realized that I was going to be able to play professional football. And from that point on, and I would say probably around my 9th, 10th grade, freshman, sophomore year in high school, I said, I noticed I always said when I play in the league, and it wasn't if I play in the league. So I always knew I would.
How did you become a professional football player?
Through hard work is how you become one. You know what I mean? Everybody has a certain amount of talent. Now you got to take that talent, work hard, make everything work so it turns into something great. Don't think you can get there on talent alone. You got to still work hard to get there.
What do you like to do for fun?
Well, I like to read, try to edify myself, learn things like that. I love when I come to places like this and then I talk to guys like you who's interviewed Joe Biden and talked to President Obama. That's a blessing right there, man.
What is it like being in the Hall of Fame?
It's a very elite club. It says I started out to accomplish something, to be the best I can in this game called football, and ultimately I ended up being one of the best to ever play, and that's a great compliment. It's the ultimate compliment.
Do you miss playing football?
Absolutely, every day. I miss playing. I miss the camaraderie with the guys. Yeah, I miss all of it.
Now that your career is over in football, what do you do to keep busy?
Well, I have my own radio show and my own TV show, and I try to stay studied up on the Word. I have a foundation, I do some real estate, I do business.
How do your body feel after 12 years of not playing NFL football?
Well, my body's feeling better, Don't now. If you play ball, understand as you get older, when you get older and be an old man like me, your body's going to hurt.
Can you give some advice to the students at my school?
Yeah, let me tell them. Let me tell them this. Whatever you do, don't ever stop edifying yourself. Don't ever stop studying. Don't ever stop learning. Always reading. You do those things, and the world will come to you.
Thanks.
You're welcome, buddy.
Tell me about your childhood.
My childhood, well, I can say that my childhood was pretty fun. You know, I grew up in Pahokee. And being a child, you're not aware of everything that goes on around you. So, you know, even though I didn't grow up with much, I had a lot of friends, I had a lot of family that loved me, so, you know, I was fine as a child.
I know Amari Anglin, he's my friend. Is Amari Anglin really your cousin, or he just telling me a story?
Nah, he's my cousin. His dad and me are first cousins, so, yeah, he is my cousin.
Do you think Amari is NFL material?
I hope so. I mean, he's big enough. I mean, you go to school with him. He's what, 11 years old, probably 200 and something pounds. Can move well, good athlete, has good genes. So hopefully we'll see him there one day.
What position do you think he would play?
Without a doubt, probably on the offensive line. You know, he's a big kid. Like I said, he has good feet. So he'll definitely end up on somebody's offensive line.
Can you give some advice to the students at my school?
Sure. The advice that I would give to yourself and the students at your school is, you know, stay focused. You know, always dream big, have goals that you want to accomplish, and do whatever it takes to work towards those goals. You know, there's a lot of distractions that you'll have along the way, but as long as you work hard and stay focused on your goals, you'll always achieve them.
Why are you holding this Q-Fest?
Well, I'm holding this Q-Fest for my community. I mean, Pahokee is home to me, always will be home, a place that I love. And I've had a lot of people in this community support me throughout my entire career, whether it be when I was here in high school, my college career, or now in the professional football league. So throwing this Q-Fest is my way of giving back.
Did you like playing for the Pahokee Blue Devils?
Most definitely. You know, I took a lot of pride in playing for the Pahokee Blue Devils. I still take pride in watching them. I still have cousins here that play on the team, a lot of relatives in the community. So, you know, always will be a Blue Devil at heart.
Why won't the Cardinals pay you enough money?
That's a good question. Maybe we need to take this interview to the Arizona Cardinals and find out why they won't. But
do you think you will be traded?
Not sure at this point. You know, it's definitely something that has been talked about, and I'm pretty sure something will get resolved in the next couple days or weeks.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You got my business card?
You got a business card? Big time, huh? Proud of you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm here with Drew Rosenhaus, and he's a super agent. How did you become an agent?
You know what, buddy? I became an agent in college. I became very friendly with a lot of the players that I went to school with at the University of Miami. In fact, Michael Irvin is here tonight, and I was in school with Michael Irvin, and Michael Irvin and a number of his teammates suggested that I become an agent. So I then went to law school at Duke, and while I was at Duke, I started to represent some of the players that I knew from college.
What's it like being an agent?
It's a lot of fun. I work with my brother Jason. I've got several guys on my team. We negotiate contracts for NFL players. We help them on the field and off the field. And it's a lot of fun because I'm a big football fan. So it gives me a chance to do work and be involved with football, which is a lot of fun.
What are they talking about the Anquan Boldin trade?
Well, you know, the Cardinals right now are talking about either trading Anquan or signing him to a new contract. We'd be happy with either one. If they want to sign him to a new deal, that'd be great. If they're interested in trading him, that'd be fine too. So we just want to get it worked out.
Are you interested in making Anquan Boldin some more stacks?
I'm interested in making Anquan Boldin a wealthier player, yes. I want to see him get a new contract. He deserves it, and he should be one of the highest paid wide receivers in the NFL.
Thanks.
You bet, buddy. Nice to meet you. Take care. Good job.
All these people in the Pahokee High Gymnasium are waiting to get autographs from the football stars. The autograph session is over, and now they're cleaning up the basketball court so that the football players can change their sport and play basketball. I'm Damon, now back to the KCTV News Desk.